This boat launch is a place where hours of pleasure often began for my family and me, but not one day in 1998. Hi, I'm Steve Crino. I want to share a personal story with you to illustrate my passion to start a new church in Westerly, Rhode Island. The day that we were here, my family and I often use a small rowboat to put into the water and go off together. And there was a man there from the water company, and he had hooked up about a 75-foot hose from that fire hydrant to go into the water. He was checking it for testing it for its flow and operation. My second son, Caleb, who at the time was 2 years old, stepped on that hose as we walked down to put the boat in the water. Well, that put enough motion into the hose and it began to move back and forth. And pretty soon, it was moving with such force it came up out of the water, and that 75-foot hose began whipping all over this area. And on the end of that hose was about a 5 to 10 pound brass coupling. Well, I could see what was going to happen, and there was no time to explain to my son. There was no strategy. It was simple. Pick up Caleb and run. To his surprise, I ran over and picked him up, and I took him out of the way. And that hose came whipping by us at an enormous speed, and it missed his head by less than a foot. I'm convinced if I wasn't close by that day, and if I didn't respond the way that I did, that Caleb wouldn't be here today. Caleb is now a 13-year-old, healthy young man reaching his potential. In fact, he's the worship leader for the youth band at our church. My son Caleb didn't realize that day the danger that he was in. Had I not been there to rescue him, he would never have reached his potential. And about 20 minutes from here, there's a city of people, many of whom don't realize the eternal danger they're in and need the body of Christ to come and rescue them. Of the 22,000 people that live in Westerly, less than 5% are part of a Bible-teaching church of any kind. 1% are in a Spirit-filled church. So that means 95 to 99% of people in Westerly, Rhode Island are never part of any kind of Bible-teaching or Spirit-filled environment. Folks, we got to do something. Within 20 minutes of this spot, which is near the Dunn's Corner section, is approximately 140,000 people. Coincidentally, that's the number of people that researchers suggest, or estimate rather, that die each day in this world without a relationship with Jesus Christ. My family is passionate about starting a new family-focused, non-traditional church that is devoted to Jesus' mission, which he stated in Luke 19, to seek and save the lost. So what will this exciting new church plant look like? First of all, we'll assess the needs of the community by working together with town leaders. Our focus will be to reach families with young children. We'll have engaging contemporary worship. We're looking to connect people in authentic friendships, and this is really the big focus. We'll use any and every conceivable scriptural way to bring the gospel to unchurched people to go where they are. Our grand opening is planned for January 10th, 2010, and if you'll partner with us, you'll have a part in what God is about to do in Westerly, Rhode Island. Folks, we're desperate to reach this generation for Jesus. Won't you help us? So